Greetings, travelers. My name is Tyler Hancock, the DM for Campaign 1. Let me introduce you to our podcast, Tales from the Dragon's Den. Yes, another D&D podcast. I wanted to give a brief overview of the campaign, as well as introduce the group of guys we will be following throughout this journey. Our first campaign takes place in the new realm I called Cyterion. We're going to focus on a chain of islands within the Blue Ash Sea, as we follow the tale of 4 prisoners, played by my friends Jake, Brad, Josh, and Matt, who you will hear later, turn pirates as they venture out into the unknown. They will be going on a race, created and hosted by philanthropist Galen Goodfield, to buy back their freedom and learn to reestablish themselves in society. But they're not alone. In fact, there are many like them attempting to do the same thing. The best part, you, the listener, will be playing a crucial role as well. You live on the opposite side of Cyterion in the town of Arbiter, a high-income, well-populated town where only sexy people live, so congrats on being sexy. The cool thing about this town is that it's run by an automaton sorcerer, Andron, who casts a spell on all inhabitants of the town to allow them to live the life they always wanted. Maybe you're there with a partner, dog, and a kid. Maybe you're there as a dinosaur in a town filled with dinosaurs, where everyone only eats from the local meat shop or whatever. You get the idea. But while you're here, your job is to only listen to the radio and take notes during the Word of Mouth show hosted by Poitier Folly, where you will follow along this journey in the realm. Alright, that's enough of me talking. Let me pass the mics over to the rest of the members of the campaign.
I am Jacob Beecham. I am playing Ixon McKeb, who is a Valinor elf, Valinor High Elf, who has been taken prisoner to participate in this freedom race. He's going to be my intention is a multi-class College of the Sword, Blade Singer Wizard, which I know is not an optimal build, but I think it's going to be fun, and I'm going to be a little bit dependent on getting some items to, help reduce his mad. But I think, maybe just a little boost here and there, and I think it'll be a fun class to play and should create some interesting combinations. Looking forward to it.
Hey, so I'm Brad. I'm playing Bont the Viscous, who is a plasmoid sorcerer.
Hey everyone, my name's Matt. I'm playing Erlen Vonmore, fallen Asimir Paladin. He's a stubborn dude, kind of going his own way right now, but we'll see how his character progresses. A little fun fact about him, he's real good with a sword, and he likes dwarven metal. How about that?
Our other campaign member, Josh, playing Kelbrix, the Yuan Ti Ranger Gloomstalker, was unable to record his section of the podcast because he just became a father. So congratulations to Josh and his wife on becoming parents. We're so excited for you guys, and you will definitely hear from Kelbrix very, very soon. On another note, we have some updated release scheduling, starting with this trailer coming out on the 19th for Patreon members and the 20th for everybody else. The next one is a series of interviews that I have with the campaign players in character, starting with Ixon McKeb on July 26th for Patreon members and July 27th for everybody else. And the second interview being with Erlen Vonmore, which will be coming out on August 2nd for Patreon members and August 3rd for everybody else. And then on August 9th for Patreon members and August 10th for everybody else will be an interview with Bont the Viscous. And last but not least, you will finally be able to meet Kelbrix starting August 16th for Patreon members and August 17th for everybody else. Again, Kelbrix is a Yuan Ti character played by Josh Beecham. And finally, on September 6th for Patreon members and September 7th for everybody else, we will have the first official episode of Campaign 1, The Race to Freedom, released wherever you listen to podcasts. If you want to catch up on our socials, you can go ahead and check out @RealDragonsDen on Twitter and @DragonsDen Podcast everywhere else. Or if you want to check out our Patreon and become a member to support the podcast, you can do so over at patreon.com/DragonsDen Podcast. Thanks again for everybody who listened, and I will catch you guys next week when we meet Ixon McKeb.